Family. My name's Linda and I live in South Africa with my younger sister Gabby and my mother. I was born in the UK, but I've been living in South Africa my whole life. I think that I would make a great au pair for you guys because I'm very responsible. I'm lots and lots of great fun and I love being creative and being outdoorsy, and you can kind of say I'm a kid myself. I really don't mind where I go in the USA. I'm eager to experience most of it, and if that means that I should either live in the countryside or in the suburbs, it's really not a big issue for me. What I look forward to most of the USA is just the different experience. Now where I live is kind of a suburban area, but when I get there, and it's kind of very uptowny. So when I get there, I'm looking forward to just experiencing the different cultures and experiencing your culture and being able to share mine at the same time. And hopefully while I'm doing that, I'll be able to do some of my hobbies as well, like cooking. I love cooking. I love doing things in the kitchen and experimenting and making cool new dishes, even though sometimes people don't much like my experiments, but they eat it anyway because it's still good. My favorite dish to cook at the moment would be a lasagna or like a pasta. I'm really into pastas. And if they are vegetarian, it's even better. I'm trying to venture into being a vegetarian just a little bit. I still like my meats, but I just want to try something else. One thing I should mention is that I am Tanzanian by nationality, which means that I can speak Swahili. I'm very fluent. I can read and write it. The writing is not as good, but my reading and speaking of it is great. So I can teach your kids Swahili. I can teach you guys Swahili. So yeah, that's something cool and exciting. Back to my hobby. Something else I should mention is I like being active. So I used to go to the gym, but I don't do that anymore. So I like spending time outside, going for walks with most of my kids, where I work. I'll tell you about that just now. Yeah, so we go for walks, or I like swimming with my family and friends at public pools. Basically anything outdoors, going on picnics. I really enjoy that kind of stuff. And reading is also one of my other favorites. I used to work in a bookshop before I joined ABA therapy, which is what I've been doing for the past 3 years. It's where I've gotten most of my recent experience with childcare. I've been working with autistic kids between the ages of I can say around two upwards. So the oldest kid I worked with was about 16 years old. So I've worked with kids and we've done things like I've done potty training and babysitting, and we help teach them how to learn different things. So I've learned a lot about how kids learn differently and how it's learning from the environment is like a great way for them to learn. And with some of the older kids, I would help with homework, and if they have difficulty with understanding concepts from school, we'd try and do them in cool and different ways that don't always involve sitting at the table. And yeah, I look forward to meeting you guys. That's the one thing. And the other thing is, after being an au pair, I'm looking into maybe being like a guidance counselor at a school, or just something to do with counseling, because I like talking to people and helping them. So counseling is one route I'm looking to go to, and I have a degree in psychology, so that's like a first step. So yeah, I think I would make a great au pair for you guys. So pick me.